Hello, in today's video we will be maining Yae Miko, but we will make this lazy way. We'll build a team around her totems and we'll see how enemies will die without touching them. Then we will need to beat Spiral Abyss with this team. Is Yae Miko queen of AFK gaming? Let's find out. Yae Miko. I don't want her, but hey we are, she's on my account. First I was disappointed, but right now I'm happy that I have her. She turned out to be very good Electra support for my Tainari. And you know what other thing that Yae Miko good at? She is good at lazy gaming. Sometimes when you don't want to play, you can apply Dendro, use Yae Miko totems and watch how enemies are dying. And yes, her totems will be our main theme of this video. We need to make them our main source of damage. And to make things a little bit spicy, let's make couple of rules. Today we are not allowed to use Yae Miko's burst. Other characters can use burst because we need buffs for our totems. And the second rule, we are not allowed to use normal attacks on any character. So this way we would rely only on our totems. So the rules are clear, so let's see how I built my Yae Miko. For the weapon we'll be using Kagura's Verity, yes R2. That was an accident, but hey we are. For the artifacts we'll be using double Thundering Fury and double Gladiator. Unfortunately we don't have any artifact that increases skill damage. Constellation 0. And with the talents 2, H and H. For the stats we have 2000 attack and unfortunately only 23 elemental mastery. And we have just insane crit ratio with 70H 242. Yes, we have crit damage weapon and Yae Miko accession stat is crit rate. That's why. So let's start to increase our damage. Level 1 Solo Yae Miko. And first let's see at the scaling. So at level 3 we have 151% damage scaling. Each totem will hit 5 times. And if we combine everything, total scaling for 3 totems will be 2275%, which just insane. Because it's the skill with 100% uptime and 0 energy requirements. And now let's see how much damage we are doing. So placing 3 totems and 10,000, already 10,000. Yeah, the attack's kinda slow, but still. Already pretty decent damage. Alright, but we need to go further. Level 2 Electro Reactions. Yes, of course we are adding Nahida. Right now Dendro and Electra is almost inseparable. And Nahida is the best Yae Miko support. First and the main reason, aggravate reaction. Second, Nahida can buff elemental mastery. And Yae Miko has direct elemental mastery scaling. And 250 elemental mastery will buff our totem's damage by 37.5%. And last but not least, my Nahida is C2. And 30% defense decrease is nice icing on the cake. The only unfortunate thing that totems follow standard ICD, and only every third hit will aggravate. So let's see how much damage improvement we're getting, and how much we are aggravating. So Nahida's burst, Yae Miko using totems. So 14, almost 15k and 31k when we aggravate. So 4k increase when we are not aggravating and 20k increase when we are aggravating. So damage increase fluctuates between 40 and 200%. Nice. But let's go further. Level 3 Glass Cannon. On the third slot I want a shielder. And the best choice would be Zhongli, but I want to use Kirara. I haven't played enough with her and we have another reason. Dendro Resonance. 100 elemental mastery buff is quite reasonable buff for any Dendro related team. And Kirara allows us to take benefit from this buff. And she will be using Noblesse Oblige for another 20% attack buff. But why do we need a shielder? If we look at our stats, we have 16k HP and 769 defense. And everything looks perfectly fine. But if we look at base stats, Yae Miko has only 10,000 base HP and 569 defense, which is really low for the 5-star. Yes, my bad substar delivery on artifacts fix that problem, but if Consecrated Beast is sneeze around us, Yae Miko could be dead. Okay, and now let's see how much damage improvement we are getting with Kirara. So starting with Nahida. Kirara's skill. Kirara's burst. Creating new totems. And we're dealing 36k when we are aggravating and 70k when we are not. And actually damage increase is a lot higher than I expected. 5k for aggravates and 2k for regular hits, which is pretty nice. But let's go further. Level 4. Houston, we have a problems. I thought fighting first teammate would be really easy, but I ended up testing a lot of teams. First obvious choice was Fischl, but to make her sub DPS we need to trigger elemental reactions really fast. But Yae Miko is not good at this role, and Fischl wasn't adding a lot of DPS to this team. Fischl would be good if we allowed to use normal attacks, but in this particular case we are skipping her. And the second obvious choice that I thought would be great is Kujo Sara. But her buff lasts only 6 seconds. And Yae Miko's totem doesn't snapshot, and this was really big problem. Buff was running out pretty fast, and most of the time we was doing just our normal damage. So dedicated Electra support doesn't work with Yae Miko. Which unfortunate because damage was really huge. And the third obvious choice was anime character, Sucrose, and she looked perfect for this role. She can decrease electro resistance, she can buff elemental mastery, and she can increase electro damage bonus. But all of this only at the start of the fight. When Dendro is applied, everything falls apart. Yae Miko's electro application is not strong, and we cannot apply electro status on the opponent. And unfortunately in longer fights Sucrose become just useless. But as I said, we are not allowed to use normal attacks. I started to think further, and I came up with a brilliant idea. Let's use another Yae Miko in the team, Lisa. We'll have another good off-field DPS, and she has another minor buff, 15% defense decrease. Yeah, this is not huge, but this was solution for our problem. And now finally we can see full team's damage. So starting with Yae Miko totems, Nahida's skill, Nahida's burst, Kirara's skill, Kirara's burst, Lisa's burst, and Lisa's hold to recover energy. Going to Yae Miko again and re-summoning the totems. So as I can see we are doing 40k when we are aggravating and almost 19k when we are not. Alright, now our build is complete. But can we beat Spiral Abyss with this team? So Yae Miko going first half, and for the second half we will be using Yao's National. Alright, 20% attack buff, pretty nice. Fox Lady entering the arena. And as I read in comments, we need to make 2 dashes to trigger Whopper Flowers. And they're falling in our trap, nice. Nahida immediately taking photo, summoning Battle Arena, then Kirara turning into the cat box, and Lisa unleashing Electro Deathfield. Lisa using her hold to restore energy, and Whopper Flowers doesn't have any chance. So Yae Miko summoning totems again, Nahida taking photo again, and Kirara don't forget to deliver some packages. Okay. We are seeing how Whopper Flowers are dying. And remember, we are not allowed to use normal attacks. So Nahida unleashing Battle Arena, Metal Doritos appear. So Kirara protect us, Lisa using her burst, Lisa recovering energy, and Yae Miko using her totems. We forgot to take a photo, so Yae Miko taking photo. Alright. Doritos just melting, there doesn't have any chance against us. And the second wave of Metal Doritos appear. Let's add some Dendro sauce on them. Kirara delivers. Lisa using her burst, Lisa recovering energy, and Yae Miko using her totems. And this will be over. 77 seconds. On the other side, Yao's National was really good against Heralds. Yes, it took a couple of retries, but we managed to get 3 stars. So this second half and the Dendro Season Chicken. Elemental skill damage bond, that's the perfect buff for our team. Yae Miko immediately starts with the totems. Dendro Chicken is already starting to cry, but we don't care, we are here to make you suffer. So Lisa recovering energy, alright, Lisa using her burst, Yae Miko placing her totems, and the damage begins. Alright, Nahida using her burst, Kirara creating shield, and Dendro Chicken decides to take a nap. Yes, sleeping daytime is good, but not in the middle of the fight. Probably Dendro Chicken deciding to play AFK today too, but it's not how you play AFK. And while he was sleeping, we already took almost all of his HP. Yae Miko is summoning totems and Dendro Chicken decides to wake up. But Battle Arena is unleashed and we are trying to make final death blow. So Yae Miko summoning her last totems and we are trying to recover energy for the next chamber. 58 seconds, nice. On the other half, Xiao Xiao's National just deleted Thunder Manifestation and we was able to finish him with the full energy for the next chamber. And now for the last trial on our road, Consecrated Hell. Yae Miko immediately starting with the totems and we are going in the corner. Kirara dodging first attack with the burst and turning into the cat box. So there together, now we can restore energy with Lisa. Alright, Lisa using her burst, Yae Miko re-summoning her totems and taking a hit. But Kirara here to protect us, and she is doing her job perfectly. So Nahida unleashing Battle Arena, Yae Miko summoning totems again, Kirara used her burst, Kirara used her deliver again. We need to recover energy with Lisa. Alright, Lisa using her burst, alright, we're destroying the gem and one of them is going down, alright. Summoning totems, both of them are going down, both of them, nice, nice, nice. So we're finishing the first wave. And now we need to prepare for the second battle. Nahida taking photo. So we are waiting. Kirara trying to use her skill, but he staggered and staggered again. Somehow we managed to use Kirara's shield, but we lose a lot of HP. Alright, we need to recover energy to Lisa. Lisa using her burst and Yae Miko summoning totems. Alright, Nahida prank Dendro, Kirara getting hit again. Kirara almost dies. So we need to play really carefully right now. So Nahida making funeral photo, unleashing our last Battle Arena, I hope. So Kirara destroying Dendro gem. Lisa recovering energy. Lisa used her burst. Alright, Yae Miko using her totems. And we're finishing when we're finishing in 1 minute and 48 seconds. On the second half we was prepared, we had energy and we doesn't had any problems to destroy Inquisitor Baptist. And that's how I've got 9 stars with AFK Yae Miko build. And I'm not forgetting about damage per screenshot, but because we were playing AFK lazy build, we will maximize her totem's damage. Alright, starting with Nahida, Bennett's burst, Sarah's skill and burst, and summoning Yae Miko's totems. 76, 47k, 76k when we are aggravating. Pretty huge damage, nice. So, thank you for the watching, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video.